So, I'm going to be mixing a drink here for this television program. I'm going to be mixing a Philo T. Farnsworth float. The first thing you'll need for this is an Indiana mug because, of course, Philo T. Farnsworth was kind of a Hoosier. He lived about half his life in Fort Wayne. But you'll notice that this is a backwards Indiana state here. That's because, actually, he was not born and bred here. He just kind of lived in Fort Wayne for some time. But anyway, he actually invented television when he was 14 years old, plowing his parents' potato field in Idaho, believe it or not. This is all true, by the way. You can look to us for true factual information. So add about 2 ounces of this vodka. Now the reason for that, of course, is because it took a long time for him to think up this television idea. They had to plow a lot of potatoes. So add some of that. Then, of course, the next thing that he did was he had to file for a patent, add some paperwork, rip it up a little bit because this is what you should always do with paperwork, and just add some of that in there to symbolize the patent paperwork that the boy had to go through. He filed for the patent when he was 20 years old. So that, you know, this guy invented television 20 years old. Well, they had the idea when he was 14. I mean, this is great. Later the same year, he actually did the first test of television in San Francisco. So we're going to add some original California brand root beer schnapps. Now, you'll notice that this was actually made in Lewiston, Maine. That's because Philo T. Farnsworth actually spent part of his life in Maine. True factual information here. So actually when Philo T. Farnsworth was 21, he did his first test of television in San Francisco, and we actually have a special reproduction of the very first television transmission ever.
September 7th, 1927.
Yes, look, we're experiencing it now.
It's just a straight line.
Well, yeah, it's just a straight line. I mean, it was a one-dimensional transmission. That was all he was able to muster. Now, you can obviously see how far things have come because, I mean, look at us.
Full two-dimensional,
yeah,
XY
full
axis.
frontal televisual stupidity here. Thanks to this guy, Philo T. Farnsworth. But then the RCA Corporation came into the story. RCA. They, of course, had all the patents on radios. They'd never paid a patent licensing fee in their entire lives, and they wanted television. And so they litigated against this guy. They tried to say that they had their own patent on television. They tried everything they could to rip off Philo T. Farnsworth's idea so that they could own it themselves. And so we want to add some RC Cola to this drink. So add about that much. That's about 3 or 4 ounces. Because, of course, RCA is a big corporation. And even though Philo T. Farnsworth spent all this time inventing television, they tried to overpower him with their sweet, sticky, gooey, darkness. So, of course, the last thing that we're going to add here is some diced up onions. And the reason is simple. In 1939, RCA Vice President Otto Scherer, with tears in his eyes, was forced to add some diced onions to his drink. No, wait, no. He was forced to sign a patent licensing fee agreement with Philo T. Farnsworth, the first one that RCA ever had to sign. He had tears in his eyes when he did it because he was so upset about having to sign over money to somebody else.
It's a true fact.
It's a true fact. Truth, reality, no fiction around here. Because, of course, this is rocks. It's a sad, sad tale.